They need his points without L.J. Cryer.
A steal by Sohan. Akinjo in transition, lobs it. And it's tipped home by
making guard, obviously point guard, but also the ability to score. And I would look for him to, he always is looking to attack, Ted, but tonight, I bet you early, he's got that in his mind to get back on that right track.
Inside, flex Mark Smith, and shake your head.
Well, it was Pack early in the half carrying them. Now it's Smith. Smith able to just use that big body to continue to get easy looks. Quickness. I mean, he's obviously a good athlete, but he just gets his space. And right there, easy one. You know, Scott Drew, talked about his, his desire, interest to be a pediatrician. It comes from just the kind of person he is, wanting to take care of others. Good underneath that.
So the layup for Pack, he's got 25, his sixth 20-point game in Big 12 play. Flagler underneath. Tchamwa.
He just has tremendous feel right there. Rejects the ball screen because he had the lane, straight line down that left-hand side.
Starting to feel like when he had 35 against Kansas.
That foul trouble. Ted, he's only played 16 minutes tonight. He has not scored. McGurl hasn't gotten going. He's got 2 points. It's typically one of those two guys that complement Smith and Pack, and they have not gotten that tonight.
They had 4 in double figures in the win over TCU on Saturday. Just 2 in double digits tonight. Tchatchoua puts Pack, drains another one. 29 for Nigel Pack. Now for Bonner, it's 9 points and 3 assists. Big effort off the bench again. Bonner the lob to spur the team. But Drew did say everyone knows their roles, and that's step one. Tchatchoua from the
plays catch with McCormick. A little too strong. Kendall Brown the rebound. The first bucket for Baylor went down with 19.5 minutes to go in the first half. They haven't scored since.
David McCormick knocked down 4 of those jumpers on Tuesday night. Great defense. They have bottled up the Bears so far.
Kendall Brown gives it up. Tchatchoua with the left hand.
With the rebound. Tchatchoua the feed from Akinjo. He tried to get it to Sohan. Eventually, Bonner swings it. Dale Bonner, by the way, with that bucket, now has 1,000 career college points. T2 and D.
Positive for this team.
Bonner off the side of the backboard. Tchatchoua able to track it down. Goes at the basket, spins and puts it in. So Bonner brings it up. Lot of pressure on Akinjo here tonight. Just to have the ball in his hands. Inside, Tchamwa.
That right arm came up and hit him on the thigh.
Yeah.
How good is Sherman, John? We watched this last year.
Yeah, Sherman getting a little breather right now. He's got 24. And Tchamwa James. And you can catch it on Big 12 now on ESPN Plus, a must-have for Big 12 fans. Our time. Behind the scenes look at both programs. Tchatchoua going to work inside, flips it up. Baylor basketball. Akinjo has it again. Baylor last led with 4:09 to go in the first half. Good feed, Bonner.
You talk about a guy that has set the rules of the game in terms of how it's supposed to be played. It is 4 and white.
Again, reminder for Baylor, no L.J. Cryer. Akinjo playing limited because of a bad back. Meyer nearly lost it. They got 7 on the shot clock. Akinjo, good bounce pass down low. Tchatchoua makes it.
That was such a hard
himself. He clearly wasn't fully healthy. So I'll be surprised if he's not back after a few of these games in the way that he
looks that they want. It's been such a good team at attacking the basket. Mark Smith shows exactly what we're talking about. But even that, with Sohan coming over, it's not an easy look for Smith.
Yeah, good help and just enough. But if I'm Smith, I try to go finish that.
Only the second shot to go down for Pack tonight.
It's life in the Big 12. You mentioned Pack, only his second basket. Here's a guy at 35 in his last game against a very good Kansas team as he gets another look. Now he can do this, which is obvious. He can make shots. He's only 3 for 9 here midway through the second half. That just speaks to how good this
NBA personnel-wise. If you are still doing your thing, in charge of a front office, who intrigues you the most and is near the top of your draft board? And this,
so he has to make up the athletic difference with headiness on the defensive end. You continue to climb out of a hole that big starting off each half.
18 turnovers for Oklahoma. Their season high is 20, which has happened twice. The last time was against TCU. So odds are they're going to set a season high unless they really buckle down from this point forward.
I mean, Hill hasn't scored. Groves hasn't scored.
Tchatchoua
staggered screens, and Jonathan Tchamwa in the game for Baylor, one of the best defenders in the country and one of the best rebounders, can really run.
Speaking of running, there he is, everyday John with
on that shot. That was a foul.
Baylor in the midst of a 9-0 run. 6-point lead coming up on 8 minutes gone by in the first half. And another dunk.
Compared him to former Cincinnati great Steve Logan. He has a great understanding of how to get open. He's a good finisher, and his footwork in getting his shot is extraordinary.
Tchatchoua again and count the basket.
James Akinjo. You can't make mistakes. That's going to let West Virginia have a lead. I don't think Baylor can play from behind in this game.
Here's Meyer. And now Flagler has it. Resets with 8 on the shot clock. The lob, and it's off the rim, but Tchatchoua puts it back. Baylor a chance to ice this one away. Down low, and the two-hand jam. Bryce Williams too strong. The rebound to Kendall Brown. Everyday John muscles it up and in.
Cryer inside, wouldn't go. Tchatchoua puts it in.
You don't have to run any plays.
Knocks it away, then tries to get it to Nadomi, and now Baylor's got numbers inside. Tchatchoua with the throw. Goldwire finds Harkless. Tchatchoua inside, short. And eventually it ends up Akinjo.
This is the engine right here, James Akinjo. I describe him, John, as a Kyle Lowry type. He's got that just great Oakland toughness.
Tchatchoua, jumper, got it.
He's improved, and the Sooners have really taken it to Baylor in terms of attacking that half-court defense.
Akinjo and Flagler with 15 combined that time.
On that today at the shoot-around. And Porter Moser's going to play a little defense on that sideline now. And now a zone, 1-3-1. This is that chess match I talked about Baylor worked against this today. There it is.
And a throwdown.
Away from the basket where he can shoot it and also pass it. They're at their best when they spread the floor 5 out.
Groves has 7. Oklahoma's an efficient offense. Top 10 in the country in field goal percentage. Shooting just a tick above 50% as a team on the year. There's Tchatchoua from it.
Oh, another one. Good hustle.
Great tip out. Harkless thought about it. In and out. That would have been big.
Put a little more pressure on the Bears.
Baylor just 1 for their last 7.
The road, I got to tell you, I've been impressed with Oklahoma.
Yes.
They're battling, and they're getting a lot out of their material.
Kenjo feed up ahead. Tchatchoua rolls it home.
And this crowd's helped a Baylor scoring drought reach 3 minutes. Matthew Meyer trying to halt it, wraps it around. Tchatchoua.
Did not fault their defense, no question.
Down 6. Can they get a stop to cut further into this lead? Sohan. Tchatchoua, a little mid-range jam.
Yeah.
Is a second-year freshman.
That sounds so weird to say, a second-year freshman.
You're going to be hearing it for a few years.
Was him, I would shoot it from the same range.
He's at 5 of 7 from the three-point line with his last miss.
Oh.
And a double dribble.
Definitely something.
Marion McDonald with the turnover. And he was one of...
I wish I could have played in there.
Does the NCAA not give you an extra year of eligibility like everybody else?
Listen, I wish, because I surely would have taken it.
Working against Joshua on the perimeter. Meyer back on the floor. Launches a 3. It's no good. John Tchatchoua with a rebound and the putback on Alcorn State. Pass stolen away by Jeremy Sohan. Another athletic freshman for the Bears. Sohan and Kendall Brown have been dynamic. Tchatchoua, 3, and he's got it. Joe makes it 33-19. And now the full court pressure. Long pass to Sohan. Sohan, the alley-oop to Tchatchoua for the flush.
Sohan's game except his hair. I'm not feeling the gray, blue, the teal. My man is a rainbow when it comes to his hair.
Oh, look at that fast break. Flagler,
but it's a process. He's moving, able to talk, do things by himself. Still has that sense of humor, still super funny. But I'm glad he's progressing. Getting better. Thanks for that. Great dunk right there.
Darius Crunchy Marshall punches that one for 2. 62-38. Everyday John, a 3.
That's his third 3 of the first half. We got a shootout. Harmon and Flagler are putting on a show from beyond the arc.
And that officially puts the Ducks past Villanova. 37 in the first half with still 3 minutes to go. I mean, Villanova, one of the more polished offensive teams you figure in the country, certainly have been the last many years. They got to 36 at the end of the game against this Baylor team last week. That one is good. The big man, Tchamwa Tchatchoua.
He was starting to level out and shows the score in this game.
Meyer throws it up, and Tchamwa Tchatchoua finishes.
Tell Hayden to turn it up a notch. That's no problem for James Akinjo.
He's done that many times in his career. Richardson scores to give Oregon the lead back. First #1 ranked team to play in this Matthew Knight Arena. That's kind of amazing. It's been around for more than a decade. Tchamwa Tchatchoua.
That matchup between her and Smith is going to be sensational in that game tomorrow.
How about Baylor athletics? Reigning conference champs in football, men's basketball, women's basketball.
They've made a commitment to one of the greats.
Pretty good. Lead is down to 8 after that made 3 by Jacob Young. 2+ minutes. Akinjo slipped through the pass between the legs of Ketron somehow. Meyer, shot fake, drives. Tchamwa Tchatchoua throws it down.
To missed 5 straight field goal attempts.
amazing. All of that, and only down 5.
Inside of the throwdown. 3 of the program, 2 before him, and 287 under Scotcher. It's been incredible.
He's done a great job. Of course, from a great family. Now the Hall of Famer down there is the coach of Valparaiso, Homer. His brother's doing a terrific job right now, Bryce, with Grand Canyon. They were in the tournament last year.
Tchatchoua inside.
Dad played 5 championship teams in Chicago with the Bulls.
I still think Matt Painter's got one of the best teams in the country.
Absolutely.
Yep.
There's no doubt about it. There he goes.
Sohan out of England, went to school in Germany growing up, so of course he plays for the Polish national team.
Good pass.
Great feed, and the flush. Off in time. Baylor has won 17 straight home games. They have won 31 straight non-conference games.
Ooh.
And an and-one opportunity for Jonathan. Tchamwa, 2 more.
Uh-oh.
Lob to Tchamwa.
Oh,
good. Hall and Christie playing catch with it. Browns get 5 to lead the way for Michigan State here early.
Slip, wide open.
Easy.
Yeah. Boy, defend this well without fouling.
Shot clock is off. Tchatchoua spins to win. Left hand. Oh, that's strong, boys.
They have 12 of the available 15 rebounds in this half. I called out for it to start the half. Will they man up and get it done? They continue to do it with 11 to go.
Brown, fumble. Oh, my God. Thumps it home. Is Izzo resigned to sort of the outcome here? I mean, it's 14. There's still 3:50 to go. You make a couple of threes, you can get right in this thing.
I don't read it like that, Ravi. I mean, there's no give-in ever, but that side ball screen, empty corner, just...
10 on the shot clock, and the left-handed launch, that's too long. And look at that, the ball hits the ground because of the effective box outs. Alley-oop, tough play. Defended really well, and the loose ball picked up and put back in.
Every day he steps on the floor. Every day he goes to the weight room. Every day he goes to the classroom. Yes, sir, no, sir. Talks to his teammates, best friends with the managers. Like, I mean, he's just the real deal.
Yeah, receives DMs without any problem. All that. I also learned, because when you run into everyday John, it feels like you're running into a cement wall. I learned yesterday there is no such thing. It's a concrete wall. Back out. Have yourself in the Ole Miss quarterback, the Heisman. Tomorrow, Rangers and Bruins play a matinee at the TD Garden in Boston. Your favorite Boston Bruin ever? Bobby Orr. Yeah, I thought you were going to say that. And our Sunday night football matchup, the annual Bedlam game, Oklahoma State.
I didn't give him the Heisman. I invited him into the Heisman holding room.
You got him in the room. Flagler goes baseline, blow by, tough. Laid it up, didn't even get it over the rim. Got to get it up. Kinjo. Pretty with 1 second left on the shot clock.
Every possession, every pass.
Sohan, that ball hung up on the rim long enough for him to get it. 2 VCU players were waiting, and they mistimed their jump. Kinjo was a star in Arizona, transfers to Baylor. Sohan with 2 on the shot clock. That will count if it goes, and it will, and why wouldn't it? Been all about the whole Thanksgiving meal. You've been thinking eating most of the day. In fact, most of the trip here.
He just slipped Tchamwa out that ball screen quickly.
There is just no room to go. And they quickly double him out top with 8 on the shot clock. The drive, Bonner. Little dish, and it's good. So Thamba again
are outstanding. Best point guard in the country with Nemhard. Best post player with Timmy. There's a team, Purdue, that really has my eye right now. That could really hold up, I think, in that battle.
Down, Sohan was able to get it to the rim and finish.
Freshman from England, high school in Germany, and of course that means member of the Polish national team. Good job, Stanford, getting back, not allowing a transition bucket for Baylor.
That's a good point. Baylor's going to score a lot in transition. You got to get back and make sure that initial surge up the floor is a no-go.
Shot clock at 10. A great feed from Sohan inside.
if you're going to pull that off, you got to be fresh, and with that depth, it can be.
Baylor a 3-on-1 break. It'll wind up with the flush from the big man.
And I think that fast break point number is huge. Baylor with 12, Stanford with none. We didn't expect a lot. Oop, there it is. Baylor just really ahead of the game, really ahead of Stanford. They have been from the get-go.
All four of them.
The kind of players that Baylor's been able to bring in, and you see a couple of those guys on the floor right now. This is a big-time freshman class.
Fourth highest recruiting class in the nation, highest ranked in Baylor history. And there's
when he caught it, almost a touch pass, got the outlet from Tchatchoua, and immediately sent it up the floor to Turner.
Ooh, nice underhand dish. Jonathan Tchamwa.
Actually, they didn't produce so much, but now they're the main guys. Can they accept that role and thrive in it?
There's ball coming out of the timeout, leading 14-8 over Nichols. Ooh, nice pass, Kendall Brown.
He's struggling to find his shot. A little frustrated, a little in his own head because it's not going in. He's had a few tough calls. Let's see if he can play through and shake it off.
6-0 run by Nichols. Get back within 20 of the Bears. 15:30 mark, second half. There's the alley-oop to Jonathan Tchamwa. Bet he gets another chance here. Coach Drew, somebody has made him aware of that stat line. I think that's why Kendall Brown is still on the floor. Brown feeds James Akinjo. Back to Brown.
There we go.
An alley-oop to Jonathan Tchamwa. Jonathan. Missed the free throw. Jordan missed the putback, and then Jonathan is there.
Cuts when he needs to cut. He takes one or two dribbles, makes the right read. He's so under control and just makes the game super simple.
He is out on the floor, drops the ball back in play. Bears ball following the 13th turnover.
Be aggressive out here in this couple minutes that he's out here on the floor, being the leader of this group. Good shot, Jordan. Got to shoot that one.
How'd you get away to come here? Y'all just have a break?
Yeah, we were off the ball. Nice turnaround jump shot, fade away by
third and 5 for Baylor. Been a factor. Bears have done a good job of forcing the turnovers and really taking care of the ball themselves. Alley-oop. Jonathan Tchamwa comes down with it, goes right.